Okay, so to simplify this rational expression, I'm going to factor this polynomial in the numerator first, and this has got 4 terms to it, so the first thing I think of when I see a 4-term polynomial is I think of factoring by grouping, and that is where you factor the greatest common factor out of the first 2 terms and then factor it out of the last 2 terms. So we'll start there. Greatest common factor of these first 2 terms is P. Greatest common factor of the last 2 terms of this polynomial is Q. Alright, so let's factor a P out of the first 2. I'm left with Q plus C. And out of the last 2 terms, if I factor a Q out, I'm left with Q plus C. Alright, and then I'll just go ahead and rewrite the denominator, which is P plus Q. Alright, I'm not completely done here with the numerator. I still need to factor the common binomial, and you can see that it's Q plus C is the common binomial, so go ahead and factor that out, and I'll be done with the factorization after that. So we'll factor Q plus C out, and if I factor Q plus C out of this first part, I'm left with P. If I factor Q plus C out of the last part, I'm left with just plus Q. Everything divided by P plus Q. Okay, so the last thing that we need to do is just to divide out factors common to both numerator and denominator. In this case, P plus Q is common to both numerator and denominator. We can just divide those out and write what we have left over. So our final answer is Q plus C. And that's it.